SAG Harbor, New York, Justin Timberlake claimed to have only had one martini before he was pulled over, failed field sobriety tests, and was arrested on suspicion of drunk driving early Tuesday in the affluent Hamptons area of Long Island, police said. The pop star, identified as 43-year-old Tennessee resident Franklin in the criminal complaint, was arraigned and released without having to post bail about 9 hours after his arrest, police said. Timberlake was driving a gray BMW registered in Florida when he was stopped shortly after 12:18 a.m. near Madison Avenue and Middle Line Expressway, initially for driving through a stop sign and failing to remain on the right side of the road, according to the criminal complaint. But once police spoke to Timberlake, they said it was clear the driver of the vehicle was not in good condition to drive, according to the complaint written by SAG Harbor Village police officer Michael Arkinson. It was confirmed that the defendant was driving the said vehicle in an intoxicated state as his eyes were bloodshot and glassy. The smell of an alcoholic beverage was coming from his breath. He was unable to distract himself. He was slowing down his speech, and he was shouting. He was erratic and unstable, and he performed poorly on all standardized field sobriety tests, Arkinson wrote. The report said Timberlake had difficulties walking from heel to toe and standing on one foot without swinging or using the arms for balance. "I had a martini and followed my friends home," the officer quoted Timberlake as saying. He also refused to take a disability test, allegedly telling police, "No, I'm not going to take a chemical test." A rebuttal can be introduced at trial to establish conscious evidence of guilt, Danny Ceballos, a legal analyst, told NBC News. It is the predicate for revoking driving privileges. A source close to the musician said Timberlake had dinner at the American Hotel in the Hamptons community of Sag Harbor and then went to a friend's house when he was stopped by police. Although the hotel where the American Hotel is now located can trace its roots back to before 1776, this version of the inn was not restored and opened again until 1972. The American Hotel features an extensive wine list that includes dozens of four-figure offerings. It's a popular spot for visitors to the Hamptons and the wealthy of Long Island. Famous piano man Billy Joel was seen having lunch there on Tuesday before heading out on his motorbike. Timberlake is scheduled to play in Chicago on Friday and Saturday before returning to play at Madison Square Garden in New York City next week on Tuesday and Wednesday. His The Forget Tomorrow World Tour was in Miami on Saturday and Tampa on Friday. Just one day before his arrest, Timberlake's wife, actress Jessica Biel, spoke of the rock of her family, vowing to keep her husband stable and warm forever. Belle's loving words stand in stark contrast to the backlash Timberlake has faced this year from fans of his ex-girlfriend Britney Spears. Timberlake, who rose to fame in the pop group NSYNC, was not so beautifully portrayed in Spears' memoir released last year, The Woman in Me. The couple, who first met as children on the set of the Mickey Mouse Club, dated from 1999 to 2002. Spears wrote that she had an abortion after she became pregnant with Timberlake and accused him of cheating on her several times. In January, Spears apologized on social media for offending anyone with her memoir and praised Timberlake in his latest single. Days later, at a show in New York City, Timberlake began another round of online criticism by saying that he would like to take this opportunity to apologize to absolutely no one. Timberlake pleaded not guilty on Tuesday and was ordered to appear in court on July 26, officials said.